Well, my name is Eric. I'm from the #1 YouTube channel, Throwback Studios, where we have the most X-Men fan films that you can find. First of all,
Congrats, by the way. Well done, man.
Thank you. First, I want to say you got it right. This Wolverine film
I can't tell you what that means to me, man, because this movie's like, for me, it's a love letter to those fans that I've met if not every day, every second day of my life for the last 17 years. You know.
It might be weird to say, but I can actually see that in your eyes.
Good.
I don't know if that's something you can gauge. I know acting is acting, but I can see that you were giving it your all.
Yeah, like, people say, is this really it? Are you done? And I'm like, I couldn't have made this movie if I was in doubt.
Right.
With Jim, we were like, this is it. It's all on the line. We're coming back to the Olympics 4 years from now. This is it. And when you lay it on the line like that and you go, okay, then it feels like life or death. I know that sounds dramatic, but it does. I've loved this character. I love these fans. I've loved this opportunity, and I want to do everything in my power to do it justice.
Yeah, I've seen your interviews in the past, and I can tell that you're like, no, the next time I do this, we're going to do it right, and we're going to make it the best we can.
I didn't even know I was going to do it, by the way.
Oh, really?
I was kind of like, unless we can do it.
Yeah, I never heard you say yes for sure, like early on. It was always, we'll see. But I want to move on to Daphne Keene.
Please.
The chemistry between you two was unbelievable. I wasn't sure how, sometimes when you deal with child actors, but this girl.
I've got to give up to Jim Mangold, because when he came up with this idea, I was like, I love the idea, the concept I love, because you got the sort of the three generations, that father, that family dynamic, love this. But how the hell do we find a girl who's in almost every frame of the movie, hardly speaks, and is going to be able to hold? It's not like there's 20 characters in this movie, And I said, I'm really nervous. This is not Home Alone. This is not cute, a cute kid film, And Jim said, trust me, and he sent me a tape, and I'm like, holy shit, you found it. And this girl, Daphne, is a rock star. And then I can tell you that she's really good mates with my 11-year-old daughter. It was very weird for me to take them to the water slide park in Baton Rouge on a Sunday, and then on Monday watch her out there literally scaring the crap out of me.
Like as a fan of one of the cartoons that has X-23 in it, I would say that she nailed the scream down.
Right.
I was like, she sounds just like the animated cartoon, which I love. Yeah. And I know you've gotten this question before, where it's like, who do you think should take up the next Wolverine mantle? And I've known you giving your answers, but to me, wouldn't it be safe to say that she could actually fill in that role of the Wolverine spot? Because she gave me the same chills.
I'm going to tell you something that we hadn't. There's a great John Wayne film, I've forgotten the name of it, where he has to get all these little kids. Oh, God, I can't believe that. And Jim Mangold said, I want you to see this, early on, where he's got to hire kids to help him get these cattle because everyone else is off doing something. So he hires these kids, and right at the beginning of the third act, as a complete shock, John Wayne gets killed, shot in the back. So the star of your movie is gone. The whole last act is these kids have to get the cattle back on their own. And I said, Jim, wouldn't this be the ultimate way to finish, actually have, and you just reminded me of that. So yeah, this is really, I could see that. If she wants to do it, I could totally see that. I could see the fans embracing it.
And maybe she could put on the Wolverine costume and surprise all of us, because that would be awesome. Right. And one thing I really love that James Mangold did.
Really cool idea.
Yeah, I can see her totally. I can see the vision of it right now. I love how James made this, I guess you could say, universe or tone of the environment so realistic that even when I went back to my room, I just gazed out the window, because I'm like, now I'm curious to see how a Storm and a Cyclops and all of them would actually fit into this universe. Yeah. If there was one mutant that you could actually carry along with you on this ride, if one other X-Men would be there with you, who would you take along with you?
Halle Berry, Storm.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, what?
Thank you. I was hoping you was going to say that.
Let me think about that. Yeah, Halle, Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people who root for the Wolverine-Storm relationship as much as I can. But anyway,
if I was smarter in business, I would kind of love to see the Hulk and him and Downey Jr. That'd be
only because we're out of time. Yeah. Oh, I would like to get into that.